Hello and welcome to episode 17 of 90 Day Fiancé Trash Talk. I'm your host, comedian Tracy Carnazzo, joined by my guest host, Noelle Herzog.
Hello.
Hey, Noelle. Thanks for being here again.
Thanks for having me.
Of course. We're here to talk about season 4, episode 4 of Happily Ever After.
Okay.
Oh, man. These people are just hot messes.
These people are such messes.
They're the hottest messes.
You know what, though? It's still a lot of reminiscing.
The episodes are 410 minutes long.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm not even being able to fast forward because I'm watching them on the app.
You're not allowed to fast forward.
Do you DVR it?
Okay. I DVR'd this episode.
Okay.
And I was able to fast forward through the commercials. It was still 2 hours long. When I don't watch it on the app because every time you will try to skip ahead, it'll give you 6 minutes worth of commercials.
Mm-hmm.
And it's I have all this trouble on the app. And it's and if you watch it on demand, you can't fast forward on demand.
So you have to DVR
You
it.
have no choice but to DVR it. If you ever want to not spend 4 hours watching this, that's what you have to do.
Should I get cable?
I mean, no, probably, because it's a waste of money.
I know, but I just waste so many of my minutes.
I know.
Minutes of my life. Think about all the time I can get back in my life.
Trust me, I know.
All right, so we're here to talk about 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After, Season 4, Episode 4. It's called A Break is Necessary.
Right.
Elizabeth goes to her dad behind Andrei's back.
Andrei.
Ashley needs a break from Jay. Nicole's friend presses for answers about Azan. Pedro heads to the Dominican Republic without Chantel. Pau confronts Russ's mom. Colt and Larissa try to move forward. Let's start off with Colt and Larissa.
Okay.
They're on their first date after court.
Yes, they go out to eat.
And she has on a leopard dress.
She is the queen of these dresses.
Now I'm going to tell you what the problem I have with the dresses.
What?
So this dress is like a bustier dress where there's a bra top built into it. And her boobs do not fit into the bra top.
Right.
So the underwire is laying on top of her breast.
Oh, I didn't notice that. I know exactly what you mean, though.
Yes.
Okay.
Happens to me all the time.
He says Larissa shuts off.
Yeah.
But he never, did you notice, he doesn't even crack a smile?
He hasn't even turned on.
The way that she speaks makes me giggle.
She's a silly
If
goose.
I had someone coming at me and be like, Noelle, I love you. You silly. You biggie. I would giggle. And
you would think it was funny if she called you Biggie?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, probably. But the thing is, he just sits there and looks at her blankly. Not amused at all.
No.
Yeah, it's
He's
weird.
well, Larissa. So she said that she trusts him 20%.
I mean, I don't blame her.
I think that's a high percent.
Yeah, are you really
I just love how she comes out with these numbers, though.
I love that she's I want a Chanel bag.
She's just testing the waters.
Right.
Do you think she trusts him 20% because he can't even iron his own collar?
He's never going to iron that collar, Tracy.
Why?
Is he ever going to wear a shirt that isn't a button-down lady shirt that's too tight for him?
No.
That's the only thing I've ever seen him in. Have you ever seen him in a T-shirt ever?
No.
Okay.
He has a Saturday Night Fever collar. He has a disco collar.
I like when she goes, money, money, money. I just want money, money, money.
So he says when they sit down to their first date,
Mm-hmm.
I have a lot in my mind. There's my mother.
Shocking.
There's my mother. There's my mother.
Mm-hmm.
I also think about my mom.
My mom. Right. And my cats.
All three of them, not yours.
Mm-hmm.
So she went to Chanel purse.
Right.
So he's like, listen, we're going to give you an allowance every week. She's like, okay, cool. $3,000 a month.
Right.
He's like, listen, I'm going to give you a prepaid card so you can call back to Colombia at any time. No, I'm kidding.
Right.
Imagine he gave her a phone card. So she's getting $200 a month.
And she's happy about that.
Because she's getting nothing now.
Well, she goes, I want $1 million from Colty. And it's but I'll take whatever I can get.
Right,
it's
but that's what I'm saying. She's not getting anything. So now $200 a month. Let's talk about that.
Okay.
I've done the math.
Mm-hmm.
And it is a surprising $6.66 a day.
I mean, that's the devil number. I don't like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's foretelling.
Just saying.
I spent $200 yesterday. You know what I mean? Like, it's just so easy.
But $6.66 a day.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like that. I mean, I feel uncomfortable thinking about that number. I don't like that. But $6, what can you do with $6? You can't even buy a sandwich.
You can get an iced tea from Dunkin' Donuts.
With milk in it, where they could tell you it's called.
With skim milk and banana split flavoring.
Uh-huh. Banana split flavored tea?
Yeah, it's good.
Oh, I don't feel good about
you
that.
Can get, what else can you get for $6?
You can get a Little Debbie's cupcake.
You love them.
I love Little Debbie's cosmic brownies. Well, I mean, really, what can you get?
You can get
a bagel.
You can get a dozen eggs and a gallon of milk, maybe.
A slice of pizza.
Honestly, if you go to the dollar slice of pizza, you can get 6 slices of pizza.
That's true. I mean, you can get diarrhea too while you're there.
You can get some things off the dollar menu at McDonald's.
Yeah, and get more diarrhea.
Okay, so basically $6 a day gives you diarrhea.
Yeah, all right. And, chapstick. I mean, really, what can you get?
You got to make it stretch,
Yeah, $6 a day. Like, if Matt was like, you could have $6 a day, what do you say to that?
Thank you.
We're going to eat ramen every night?
Right, but that's just her spending money. That's her allowance.
All right. I mean, here's the thing. How about $100 a week?
I think that's more.
I think that's fair.
No, well, that's half of that. So in the, I don't want to call it the confessional because it's not really, but in the interviews,
right? He's
wearing this eggplant button-down shirt.
Yes.
Noelle.
Yes.
It's like a caged animal is trying to escape.
Number one, he's gained weight since.
It's not really about that.
No, but I'm just saying he has, and he's like a lady. He really only gains weight on top,
right,
in the breast area.
I mean, not every lady is fortunate enough to
No,
do
I know,
that.
but he gains it in. He's like very SpongeBob shaped.
Right.
Yeah.
So she said that he has $10,000 saved.
She must have thought like, what the hell that was.
Okay. $10,000 saved.
Yeah.
That's what you're like oohing and awing over?
That's what I mean. I don't get it. If I had $10,000 saved and that was it, I mean,
right, you'd be in a bad situation.
Yeah.
He has something on his shirt though during this date.
What's on his shirt?
He has like some food or something on his shirt.
Oh, yeah. No, I thought you meant there was like a pin.
So he says that they survived the apocalypse.
Right. That he caused.
So now they go to get lip injections.
Okay.
They go to the Flawless Spa.
Yes.
And she says that if he doesn't pay for her lip injection, she won't put out.
I mean, so use that. Don't ask him for the money. Be like, you didn't pay me for lip injections. I'm not putting
exactly. So she said, he said, I understand that you want to change your body. So it's $475 per syringe.
Right.
So he said, you sound like a prostitute.
Yeah. I mean, he's not nice.
And she said
that, like, wives are the most expensive prostitutes. Yes. Darling.
And she wants to get rid of her Cupid's bow.
Which I like. I love a Cupid's bow. Yeah. I don't know why somebody would want to get rid of that.
Also, she said she never got anything done before.
I don't think what has she had done? I didn't think she had.
You think her boobs are real?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I mean, they don't even fit in her bustier. You know?
So she gets her lips done, which I gotta tell you.
They look good. Yeah, I mean, I fainted while it was happening.
Right, the blood.
Yeah, no, it's not. I could deal with blood. The needle into the lip.
It doesn't really hurt that bad.
I have chills on the back
of my neck. Do you know how thin
neck.
those needles are?
Really?
You ever like put a needle in your, like a pin in your finger and it's so...
I check my blood sugar.
Okay, does it hurt?
No.
Why? Because the needle's so sharp and little.
I always thought it was because I had like rough hands.
It's because the needle's so sharp and little.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like I equated, even though like Novocaine needles suck, but I feel like sometimes in different places they hurt more.
Sure.
So I feel like I just equate that to feeling like a bad Novocaine needle in here, in my lip.
I mean, listen, I had them in my eyes.
But I feel like I could deal with that more.
Yeah?
I don't know. The lady looks like a corpse.
Okay. That woman.
Yeah.
Looked like... You ever see Death Becomes Her?
Yes.
She looks like she had passed on a long time ago. And that it was like her second try at life.
Yeah. Yeah, like she drank the serum.
Yeah, and then she had to get spackled together.
Yes, that's what she looks like.
Terrifying.
Yeah, she looked like Swoozie Kurtz did in Death Becomes Her. Yes.
That was terrifying. So she's getting her lip injections, and he's like, I really like when you're not talking. He is such a jerk.
He's terrible. He's not nice. He's just not nice.
You know what, Colt? I really like when my eyes don't work around you.
Also, I don't understand, really where he developed such, a condescending, pompous attitude.
Mm-hmm.
Because Debbie isn't like that.
She's not as bad, but you know what? We don't really know what goes on. Let's talk about the meat of this episode. Elizabeth and Andrei. So they're at her sister Jen's house, which is beautiful.
Okay, that kitchen?
Gorgeous.
I want it.
And he's talking about...
I want the delicious sandwiches, too. That she was making.
Oh, I know, seriously. So they're talking about how he wants to move. And she's going to have to ask her dad for a down payment for another place.
Here's the thing. How fucking dumb can you be?
You can't be dumber.
You can't be.
It's not even possible to be dumber.
But how blind can you be? She doesn't think there's anything wrong with this. So we're just going to move out of there.
She has become a puppet of him.
What's wrong with her?
She has no mind of her own.
The thing is, she acts like a woman who's been a victim of domestic violence for years.
Yeah. I don't know what's happening here.
It's it's Stockholm syndrome.
Yep. Mm-hmm. So she said that Moldova is old fashioned.
Right.
And her asking her father for money is going to make Andrei feel betrayed.
Right.
But he says, we would rather have our own place.
I mean, you do have your own place. Do you know, if someone was here, do you want to live here, rent free? Here you go. I'd be like, okay, sure.
Okay, but then also, if you didn't want to okay, let's play the game.
Okay.
You are hurting financially.
Uh-huh.
I have an investment property. I'm like, you know what, Noelle, would you and Matt like to live in this house?
Right.
And you're like, yeah, I would love to live in this house. I'm like, okay, it's rent-free. You have to maintain it.
Yeah, of course. I would have Matt mowing that lawn every other day.
There would be no lawn. He would have to take it out with tweezers.
But that's the thing. And I would keep that house, pristine.
Okay, now, if there is any point where you feel like, you know what, I don't want to take this for free from her.
I would give you whatever I could.
Oh, okay, cool. So you would give me whatever you could. You wouldn't just move out in the middle of the night.
Even if I could give you $100 a month, I would give you something.
So that you didn't feel like you were taking advantage.
Yes.
Interesting. So you're saying that you wouldn't ask me to borrow some more money?
Right.
And then move to a different place to pay them full rent.
And which you're not going to be able to pay it, and your dad's going to have to pay your rent for you anyway.
There's nothing even... I need to talk to Elizabeth.
There's nothing logical about
there's
this.
something wrong. There's something wrong. Andrei was supposed to finish the house.
Yeah, and I think that's a real scumbag move of his. What? You don't work. What do you do?
What are you
all
doing?
day?
What are you busy?
What are you doing all day? Your woman
Your
works.
agreement was to fix the house. Yeah. Your father let you move into this house, and he said, I need this stuff done. I was going to hire a contractor, but since you're living here for free, I would like this stuff done. And Andrei agreed to it.
I want all I want to do is want to believe that this is because she's pregnant and she's being hormonal and crazy.
I don't know, man.
But I don't think so.
They found another place. And yeah, that's it.
I mean, it's just that. Listen, number one, this is her own fault.
Yep.
She shouldn't have told Andrei about that conversation with her father to begin with.
Sure, but now she said that he compromised so much for me.
What did he do? What exactly did he do?
He moved to America for her.
For her. Okay.
She said her dad's a jerk, though, for even giving her the money.
Listen, her dad is an idiot.
He's
her
an enabler.
Dad should be like, listen, you stay in that place or I don't know.
That's what I could
tell
give to you. I'm not giving you cash.
Yeah.
I gave you a house. You need money for a house? I'm giving you the house.
Because he should have said to her, I can't pay your rent monthly for you. Because that's what's going to happen.
It's like a crackhead on the street that's like, I'm hungry. I need cash. And you're like, you're hungry? Here's a sandwich.
Yeah.
And they're like, I'd rather have the cash. Thank you.
I can't tell you how many times that's happened too.
Right.
You try to call their bluff like, all right, come into the store with me. I'll buy you a sandwich.
Yeah. What do you want to eat?
No, thank you.
No, thank you. I'd like the cash. Interesting. You know what a good way to spend your money is, though?
What?
Taking care of yourself.
It's not selfish.
It's definitely not selfish. And you know what you could do?
What?
You can go to Care Of, which is a great company. It's a subscription service that makes it easy to get vitamins, protein powders, and more personalized just for you and delivered straight to your door.
That's perfect.
It's really exciting
Yeah.
because it gets you into a healthy routine.
I am not in a very healthy routine.
No, but you know what they have?
What?
They have energy boost. They have things for better sleep. They have stuff to maintain stress or something else to make you feel the healthiest you've ever felt.
That sounds great.
Yeah, it's really cool and it's really easy. So you go to Take Care Of, right? And you do this online quiz, which just takes a few minutes.
Okay.
It takes like 5 minutes. Remember, we did this.
Oh, we did do that. And I remember it being really easy and user friendly.
Super, super fun. And let me tell you, they have protein powders. You can get fiber and you can get your good fats in. And they let you determine if you could benefit from their new natural protein powders.
Ooh, okay.
It's easy and convenient because you don't always know what supplements you have to take.
Yes.
But Care Of makes it easy to find out what you specifically need to be your healthiest.
All right.
Yeah. So the Care Of difference, let me tell you. They offer protein powders available in individual packets for on the go and tubs, all personalized to your fitness goals and dietary preferences.
Well, a great idea is just to grab them and throw them right in your purse so you always have them on you.
Yep. And you know what?
What?
They have clean labels and are made with organic ingredients like cocoa and Himalayan pink sea salt or whey from free-range grass-fed cows from Ireland.
Ooh.
Yeah. Vegan and vegetarian supplement options are available to match your dietary needs. So it's pretty cool. I've been using them. I've been using the pills for a while. I just started trying the protein powders and they taste really, really great. Let me tell you.
What?
For 30% off your first Care Of order, go to takecareof.com and enter Trash Talk 30.
Awesome.
Right? So that's takecareof.com and enter Trash Talk 30 for 30% off your first Care Of order.
Sounds great.
It's really cool. And let me tell you something. That is not selfish at all. Taking care of yourself is the
never
most important.
selfish. Yes, it is.
Absolutely.
Yes.
He said that they're in this situation, and this is a quote, because of your dad and his selfishness.
Uh-huh. I couldn't believe it. His selfishness. Her dad does everything for them. Everything.
Everything. Okay, now here, you ready for this line?
What?
He said that he's happy about moving because he won't have debt to her father anymore.
I can't, but he really makes me angry.
So the producers get involved and they're like, okay, so how do you think that you got the money for the house?
Right.
And he's like, oh, my wife, she's been working extra hours and she got a bonus.
Right. From her dad, by the way.
From her dad. She
Right.
works for her dad.
For her
oh
dad.
My God. Oh my God. Oh my God. He really thinks she got a bonus at work from her dad.
He is a moron.
Yep. So he said that he is so happy that they moved because he has no debt to her dad, and now he's going to go on an interview at a trucking agency.
Right.
So we meet Janet.
Yes. Who looks at him like he is such a lost soul.
Well,
it's very
he is.
funny.
So she's like, so what can I do for you today? And he's like, well, I would like a job if you can offer me something like that.
Right.
Oh, okay. He is so
Nasty.
and pompous.
Yeah.
I can't believe it.
And it's like, what if I turn the job down?
So she's like, listen, with your experience, what we could do is we can put you on call for part-time work.
Right.
It's about $900 a week.
Right.
What?
That's not good enough for him.
He's like, would I be removed if I refuse the job?
She's like, yeah.
He's like, okay. I mean, $900 a week? I'd rather have nothing.
Yeah, I don't understand him because, like, I don't know if I've ever had a job that paid me $900 a week.
Right, like, stop.
You know what I mean?
Stop.
What are you doing?
It's part-time.
What are you doing?
Cool. So now they're at a secondhand baby store.
Yes.
And he's like, I do not like this. I do not like secondhand. We go, and she's like, listen, it is what it is. Obviously, this was for the cameras.
Okay, but obviously, like, you're not looking for, like, infant clothes, by the way.
Okay. She's like, look at how cute these little shoes are. She picks up these ballet flats. There are maybe like a woman size 7.
Yes. I'm like,
Little shoes.
I might have to squeeze into them, but I could fit into those. Yeah. Like,
They're
come
looking
on.
at like 5-year-old children.
Yeah, it was
clothes.
very. That's how you knew it was like BS.
Mm-hmm. They're like, here, go in this aisle. We get better lighting in this aisle.
So, yeah. So he wants to post an ad.
He wants to be a handyman.
Right. For himself.
Yeah. So he said, I was a really good handyman in Moldova.
Sometimes people need a handyman. I get it.
You know who needed a handyman?
Who?
Elizabeth's father. He needed a handyman when he was living in the house.
That's so ironic.
It's so weird.
That's so
He's
funny.
like, guess what? I'll give you a free house
right.
in exchange for some handyman work.
And he's like, no, thank you.
He's like, oh, no. This
guy, like, I really don't like him.
She paid for his trucking school.
Of course she did.
She paid for. She said, I spent so much money on the trucking school.
And he's like, no, thank you.
And you know what he said? Here's a quote. Mind your own stuff. Mm-hmm. She's like, oh, what?
Yeah, I can't
this
hear
is
you.
Our stuff.
Yeah. And she calls him dumb.
She needs to stop wearing such matte lipstick.
Okay. I am someone who unfortunately always has chapped lips. I just do. No matter what it is that I use, it's because I pick at my lips obsessively in a very anxious way. I get it. I don't wear like matte lipstick.
Right.
I don't wear that kind that dries out, like Color Stay lipstick.
Revlon Color Stay.
That's what she's using.
I know, and she's doing it unevenly.
Okay, her lip looks like it got like bit by a dog. Like there's like half the top like missing, like a Tina Fey-ish kind of lip.
Sure.
And I don't know why.
Right. She has a Tina Fey has a scar on her face. I don't know. Maybe she can go to Flawless with Larissa, and they can even some stuff out there. Okay. I hate Andrei.
Okay, I mean, I hate him. I hate the way he speaks to her. I hate the way he speaks to everyone, actually.
He's awful.
He's mean and he's awful. I don't remember him being this awful.
He looks like he's going to a club in 1997.
He looks like a lot of people that live in my neighborhood.
Yeah, that's true. This is true. Let's talk about Nicole and Azan. So they're going to go to Grenada in a few weeks.
Right. How did they get paid for? That's what I really want to know. I don't know.
LuLaRoe money, I guess.
I guess.
Who knows? So her friend Jessica's there, and they're going to talk at this bar.
At like a tiki bar.
At a tiki bar. And Nicole's like, oh, actually, can I have a glass for my beer?
Right.
Because I'm a classy broad.
But is her friend wearing a wig?
No one knows.
Okay, that's my number one question.
No one knows. But we do know that Nicole's like, oh, it's so annoying because I have to live with my brother and my sister. Why do your brother and your sister live together?
Because they have an incestual relationship, in my mind. Because you can't be a grown-up. I mean, they're like late 30s living together. But she doesn't have a car either.
No, and she looks like Dog the Bounty Hunter.
Okay. She looks like, first of all, my dad used to tell me I look like Dog the Bounty Hunter, probably when I didn't know how to do my hair many moons ago. Her dress is what really bothers me.
It's LuLaRoe.
It's a LuLaRoe dress. It looks like I don't even know how to explain it, but it looks like someone in 90s in like their baby doll dress. It's just so bad. Like the puffed sleeve.
Everything about it.
Everything. And she's hot, clearly, in it. She's very
They're at a
sweaty.
tiki bar.
I know.
In the middle of the summer.
Yeah, she's very hot.
So she doesn't know when she's supposed to go back and see him.
She's an idiot.
She's like, we're going to Grenada in the Caribbeans.
In the Caribbeans, which is what I wrote down. Yes.
And she's like, oh, my family's so annoying. They're worried about money, blah, 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 et cetera, et cetera.
They're worried if he likes me.
Blah, 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 et cetera, et cetera.
Right.
Oh, my God. So Nicole lied to her friend.
She is in very bad denial, Nicole. I don't even know. Do you think she's in denial or do you think she's that dumb?
Denial.
So do I.
Way denial.
Yeah.
So she said she was telling her about her friend about what Azan did with the girl, and she's like, I will never get over it or be okay with it.
But also she wouldn't speak about it. Like her friend's like, oh, so was he basically cyber sexing the girl, I guess she was asking, and she was just kind of making facial expressions.
Yeah, she was very, very
strange. It was just weird. It was you can't even she's the type of person you cannot have a constructive conversation with her about something.
She's a child.
She is a child. She is emotionally stunted as a child. Yes.
She has arrested development.
Yes.
Oh, Nicole.
Nicole, please get a new wardrobe.
Seriously. Pedro and Chantel.
Oh,
Pedro is packing for Dominican Republic. And Chantel comes home from work. So Chantel does work. She has scrubs on. She has like custom scrubs on.
Yeah, I know. They're like flattering scrubs. Who the hell wears
They're
scrubs
like form-fitting
I know.
scrubs. And
he hates her.
He hates her so much. He said that she's like, when are you coming back? He's like, I have no plans on coming back.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently he works too.
He where does he work?
I don't know, but he said that his boss is okay with his trip.
And he basically just wants to escape her.
Absolutely. So
yeah.
Pedro's issues run deep, but I'll tell you what the biggest issue right now that I have with him is his barber issue.
His hair is awful.
What's going on?
I don't know.
So a lot of guys are loyal to their barbers. You know this, right?
Yeah, oh, I know.
Do you think that he's loyal to his barber in DR and will only get a haircut in DR?
No, I just think I don't know. You know what? I wish I had something snarky to say. I don't. It's just bad.
Yeah.
And Chantel, you're a shitty wife if you can't tell him like your hair looks terrible.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Also,
she looks good.
Yes.
He is a downgrade from her.
100%.
Yeah.
She took him to the airport at 5 a.m. and she's trying to talk to him in the car and he will not speak.
She's so sad.
He looks like he's homeless. He looks like he's nodding off.
Yeah.
And she's like, I am going to miss you so much. And he says,
you'll be with the cat. I can't believe how mean he was to her.
He was very mean, but he's just over it. Can I tell you something? So she took him to the airport, very minimal makeup, was not done up. She looked the best that she's looked in a long time.
She looked better than ever.
Stop with his makeup.
Mm-hmm.
So his mom and his sister pick him up at the airport. And they tell him.
First of all, why were there so many people in that airport? I can't believe it.
That airport's probably the size of my living room.
That's true, too. Yeah.
So they pick him up and they say, and his sister's like, oh, you look chubby.
Mm-hmm.
So now they take him back home and they're like, look at this fancy house you pay for. Look at all this stuff. And also, they have bad taste.
Oh, you think?
They have awful
You
taste.
know what his sister is, right?
Yep.
A butterface.
Yep.
Bad body.
She's
butterface.
Good body, butterface.
That's what I meant.
Yes.
Good body, but a fucking face on her,
yeah,
man.
she really does.
Yeah.
He pays for everything.
Yeah, but
the smirk on his sister's face.
I know. It's so condescending.
Yep.
It really is.
They're so happy Chantel's not there.
But you guys wouldn't have any of this stuff if he wasn't in America sending you money.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Oh, they know that.
The way that they speak about her, like, listen, Chantel might be like annoying, but she doesn't deserve that.
No.
Come on.
But at the same time, they all hate each other, so it is what it is.
I know. It's just sad because like I hate that his mother's like, oh, the family has an air of superiority, but they don't have anything. It doesn't match what they have. And it's like, you have a zebra and wood chair. What do you have? You know?
Let's talk about Russ and Pow. So let's just start this off. Their trip to OK is not going okay.
No. I didn't realize he had a red beard and blonde hair.
Yeah, he's a ginger.
Yeah, that's the thing.
So also, I want to say this. My mother listened to our last episode.
Okay.
And said, Tracy,
what
do you mean you don't know what Russ does? He is an offshore engineer for oil and gas.
Okay, I didn't know that.
She's like, he goes away for weeks at a time.
Oh, thanks, Fran.
So... Russ's mom thinks that she has done everything to make Pow welcome.
Listen, Russ's parents don't like her.
No.
That's all there is to it. And she doesn't like them.
Nope. And Russ says that Pow got judged on how she dressed.
Did you see how the hell she came to breakfast?
In a teddy.
In knee highs, too, no less.
She had like an outfit on.
Yeah.
Like you didn't sleep in that.
Right.
You put that on.
You put that on for breakfast. That was like a sexual breakfast outfit. That was not good. Like I saw that and I'm like, I feel like I would be uncomfortable eating breakfast with you with that. You know,
having edible underwear for breakfast.
That's what I mean. Like you're legit wearing knee highs. Like where's your schoolgirl skirt with that? Come on.
Maybe she was getting ready for work.
It was very bad.
So now they want to sit down, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they want Pow and the mother to sit down and like just hash it out, whatever. Okay, great. The father is talking about it. He's just looking at the mother, all creepy.
Yeah, he's weird.
He's very weird.
Also, I do feel like though, guys, it's been 5 years. They're together for 5 years.
They've been together for a while.
Yeah, so it's like, accept her already. Like clearly
Get
she's
over
in
it.
it for the long haul. She's not here for a green
she
card.
had a baby.
Yeah, like let it go. Like they're stretching it out a little long.
You know what? They had a baby and she had a miscarriage first. So it's like this was like a real baby they had. They planned to have a baby. Like stop.
Right.
So he hasn't told her that he got a job offer in Oklahoma
He
yet.
should not have told the parents before he told
No,
her. I think that's
absolutely not.
really out of line.
Totally. So she goes to talk to his mom, and they said that they were excited that she was pregnant. His mom did not like the topless photo shoot on the beach.
Yeah, I mean,
Said, you have to represent our family. And
it's not her business.
I never thought that anyone in my family would do something like that.
If her family doesn't care, her parents and stuff.
Well, that's what she said.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think it's her business.
No, get over it.
Yeah, get over it.
She said, I'm sorry you felt that way.
My in-laws would be like, okay, I mean, I don't want to see the pictures, but like, whatever. Like, okay.
Right. Yeah, like, please don't bring a crotch shot to breakfast.
Right. Right. Don't wear knee highs to breakfast,
They're getting along better. It looks like they both kind of don't. Here's the thing. Like, you don't have to have a good relationship. Like, you don't have to have much of a relationship. Listen, the grandbaby's going to come. Everyone's going to be fine. Don't worry about it. You don't have to like me.
I think they could just agree to disagree.
Sure.
You know what? Like, that's not her mom. That's not her daughter.
She seems nice, though. Pao seems nice.
Pao seems really nice. I think that she just feels lonely and misunderstood. She doesn't feel accepted in Oklahoma. I get it. It's a lot different than Miami.
Yeah.
I get it. But, like, I understand him wanting to be closer to the family. And if I was her, I would be like, you know what? I'm super pregnant. I don't know anybody anywhere. I would rather at least be closer to his family so I have some kind of people around.
True story.
But they seem to make up okay. And I think I don't think in a relationship like between a man and a woman that a baby makes things better, but I believe in like messy family affairs, babies bring people closer together.
Yeah, absolutely. I totally agree with
Yeah.
that. Okay, great. So let's talk about Ashley and Jay.
I just everything about them is scripted to me.
Totally. So they go to the gym together.
She is too pretty for that gym. Yeah. Like, you have on fake lashes at the gym,
it's
girlfriend.
Too much.
Come on.
Much. So she wants a break, so she tells him that she's going to New York City. And he's like, oh, so you can go on vacation, but I can't? And she's like, yeah, because you don't know how to act. She's treating him like a child.
Yeah, no, this has gone too far. You're either going to forgive someone or you're not. Like, you have like a week of leeway to torture them, and then it's over.
Drinks, NYC. So they go to New York.
Dance.
They're staying at the time. What is happening with Brandy?
That's her friend with the NYC hat.
Oh, yeah, it is.
I mean, what's ever been happening with her? She's looked like this all forever.
What? Why?
I don't know.
Is she trying to channel Tupac?
Yes.
Does she shop for her clothes in souvenir shops?
Yes.
Okay, great. Ashley's hair part is a zigzag.
It is a zigzag. I used to try hard for that in high school.
But Karina and Destiny are hanging.
Right.
We hung out with Karina at at Ashley's party.
Yes.
So Karina's really cool.
She's very nice.
She actually looked really good. Guys, if you want to like stalk her a little bit, you can check her out on Instagram at Ritzy RITZY _ Rina RINA. RINA. Sorry.
Yeah, she was really nice. She like tagged us in this picture, and then she like messaged me like, "Oh, I wish we were all watching this together." And I'm like, "Wow, you're really nice."
Yep. So now they're all sitting together: Karina, Destiny, Brandy, Ashley, and Ashley's talking about the girl that Jay cheated on her with, or the girl that Jay was talking to on Tinder.
Senior in high school.
She was a senior in high school, and he invited her to the house.
I can't.
And she's like, okay. The girls are like, what did she look like? And she was like, well, she was larger than I.
Right.
And then they like blur out her whole picture, but you see like she's like a chub.
She was bigger, yeah.
And she's like, well, also I'm getting worried because Jay's ex in Jamaica was also much larger than me.
Right. And then she's like, so how do I know he's even attracted to me? I mean, Ashley, shut up.
So she's like, would you guys call her? And they're like, yeah. She's like, should we call her now? So
call her in the middle of a bar in Manhattan. You know what I mean?
So they call her on speaker.
She doesn't answer.
She is stored in Ashley's phone as Skins Side Chick. Also, it's a 646 number.
Yeah.
I wonder if the girl's from New York.
Yeah, she must be. And
she said that she's just worried that he's going to be just like his dad.
Yeah, I mean, and she's like, oh, people get married in Jamaica, but like not really. It's like, all right. Well, I think it's this. I think Jay's young. I think that they're just very much Jay's young. They want a lot of attention. Like I always say, they're like Spidey, like Heidi and Spencer. And I just feel like I never know what to believe with them. And that's what frustrates me because like her and him could have made up weeks prior to when this was shot. And they're just doing it for the drama. And I don't like that.
Totally.
Yeah.
Guys, make sure that you are following us at 90 Day Podcast on Instagram. Also, you could follow me at Trixie Tuzini, TRIXIE on Instagram and Twitter. And you can check out my upcoming comedy dates at TracyCarnazzo.com. Noelle, where can we find you?
You could find me at Noe Girl on Twitter or Noe_Bear810 on Instagram.
Awesome. So, also make sure you go to iTunes. If you're listening and like this, give us a 5-star rating and an amazing review. And thank you guys for listening. Until next week.
Yay.
Bye.
Bye.